Rotu's DragonSoul Hero Review.
Let's begin.
Up for review this week, Aquatic Man. His white active skill, Tsunami, summons a tidal wave that deals 4 stars worth of magic damage and knocks back all foes it hits. Has the magic damage trait, the water damage trait, and the knockback trait. One of the earliest knockback heroes, and since I still don't have a pole dancer, he was crucial early on in beating Vanessa Stage 2. And I'll forever have a soft spot for Aquatic Man. The knockback isn't crazy, but it is significant, and the damage is surprisingly good. I rate this as a 5-star skill. His green skill, Aquatic Barrage, summons water spouts that deal 2 stars worth of magic damage 4 times over 2 seconds. Has the magic damage trait and the water damage trait. This is a deceptively worded attack. It doesn't count as a dot for some reason, but it does 4 times the listed damage on a single target, 4 times to resist damage, but this damage ends up being in the range of heavy hitters like Unstable Understudy's Punch-Out skill. Fairly impressive damage. I rate this as a 5-star skill. His blue skill, Vortex, summons a whirlpool under the foe with the highest attack damage that steals 1,392 basic damage from them for the remainder of the battle. Has no traits. I absolutely love this skill. I'm not certain who it targets first, but I assume it means the hero with the highest basic attack, i.e. their auto attack. Either way, it steals damage from them and he takes it for himself. I don't think it's a game changer, but I still love the effect. I rate this as a 4-star skill. His purple skill, Batten Down. His time at sea grants him 290 magic resistance. Has no traits. This is a swan dive into a belly flop. The magic resistance could just be applied to his stats silently, which makes this a wasted skill. I rate this as a 1-star skill. His orange, legendary skill, Deluge. He and his allies do 58% more water damage and take 58% less fire damage. Has no traits. This skill is unlocked when you promote to orange and then do 3 quests. Quest 1, Life's a Beach. Sacrifice 100 shiny bottle caps. Collection quest or collection quest. Nothing much else to say. Annoying, but ultimately easy. Quest 2, Ditch the Ninja. Win 30 hard mode expedition battles using Aquatic Man, but not Ninja Dwarf. Insane and ludicrous count as well. This is also fairly generic. Worst case, he can pick up a few kills a day. Best case, you only reset the day before and you can knock this out in 1 day. Not using Ninja was easy for me, since I don't use him on expedition. Quest 3, Send in the Crowds. Deal 1 million water damage with Aquatic Man in 1 day. Only counts if you win. The lazier you are and the longer you put this off, the easier it is. This is easy. Just run missions. Mine got done surprisingly fast. Deluge gives about 1/3 as much as Hydra gives, but a less common type. A significant boost, especially for himself, which boosts his active and green skills that already do great damage, and also his basic attack. It's a fantastic stylistic fit. The anti-fire is obviously a little more situational, but this is the biggest numerical counter, bigger than Orc Monk's anti-bashing and necrotic skill. If used wisely, this can be a devastating counter. I rate this as a 5-star skill. For runes, the suggested are Tree for plus 15% health, Rock for plus 30% armor, and Blood for plus 200 lifesteal. I could see the logic, until Blood. Aquatic Man only has his basic attack as his physical, which makes Blood an almost complete waste. If you pursue this line of thinking, go with Hail for the plus 30% accuracy, or you could still go with Mist for the plus 40% magic resist. The bigger the stat, the bigger the bonus. Since he stands really far in front, it's not the worst idea ever. I personally did go with Tree, and I consider River for the plus 20% energy gain. I opted to go with Flame for the plus 25% basic damage. The decision may or may not have been helped along with the irony of Ocean Rune being completely worthless to him. For major runes, the normal health, which I think he actually needs more than the average hero, and basic damage. For minor runes, there's a lot that he benefits from greatly, but nothing more than expertise. It boosts his magic resistance, but more important, his Vortex and his Deluge skill. It's on every slot. Cooldown reduction, Fury, and Conservation being the next biggest, and then starting energy, magic penetration, critical boost, and water damage. Lifesteal, while not important, isn't completely wasted as a throwaway stat. Where I use Aquatic Man. I have used him for Vanessa Stage 2 for a very long time, and with other options, it may just be a symbolic gesture, but he deserves this spot, and he's very useful in early levels with less options. I do not use him on Titan Temple. I do use him on Coliseum, Fight Pit, and War as a rotation hero, either because of weekly effects or to counter heavy fire heroes. I do not use him on Expedition. Who to use him with should be fairly obvious. Once legendary, he pairs up with any other hero who does water damage, my favorite being Frost Giant. The one hero I really do like pairing him up with is Plant Soul, because he walks so far he gets hit, and it's nice to have her go off and protect a hero who's actually getting hit once her active skill triggers. Much like the hero he's parodying, he really doesn't seem to get as much respect as he deserves. He does a surprising amount of damage and is a serviceable hero start to finish. He's a team player and a great counter to King Caillou or Were-Dragon. Overall, I rate Aquatic Man as a 4-star hero. There's just not very many worthwhile water or fire heroes to pair or fight with. If there were, he may actually have gotten a higher rating. He's an average DPS with above average potential, but Aquatic Man falls kind of under a luxury hero to me, at least until they make more heroes that require his service. Thanks for watching. Now, super generic outro. Okay, that's the end.